Hi, hello, and howdy. This is Sheila. Welcome to the Painting Pig Studio. I want to send out hugs and kisses to Shelly's Crafty Corner. Thank you for subscribing. We sure do appreciate it. And if you would, give us a share if you think it's worthy. And I'm using the royal us and the royal we. So today I thought we would put some finishing touches on the rose. I wanted some envelopes for the signatures, and I wanted, but instead of doing an envelope in that third signature, I'm going to do this little tab folder thingy. And I didn't know if if you guys that have this little envelope punch board, you may already know how that you can do this on it, and then again you may not. And I better do it on scrap because I hadn't done it in a little bit, so might not do it right. Okay, let's see. Okay, so I will cut that. Okay. And right here. Cut that. Okay, I think I got it. Okay. And I want it sideways. But the tab's on this side, I do believe. So I'm not going to make them really big. There goes my Nikki. So I'm going to go, I'm just going to eyeball it and say it's just about halfway. Okay. And then I'm going to do this side, this way. Okay. Now, I know what you're probably saying. That's not a tab. No, not yet. But it is the beginnings. It is the beginnings. So, I mean, oh, my mat's getting, oh, kind of ewy. Okay. So, let me get my, I think I'll use my little finger knife thingy, my little fiskers. Okay. Now, I did get this idea from Melina Pylant. It is not my idea. I did not come up with this myself. And although I did have this, but it didn't occur to me. Okay, so I'm going to go from the valley and cut outwards, and then I'm gonna, let me make sure I'm far enough down, because I think I might have moved that just a bit. Okay, let's see about that. Pretty good, pretty good. And so on this one, I'm just gonna basically do the same thing. Basically, and I'm going to get it right there on that line on my mat and try to line up my ruler as best I can. Okay, and back on the finger you go. Uh-oh, and it's loosening up on me. Okay. Alright, and this one, okay, you know, I have to, what is it, measure twice, cut once, especially for me. I may measure 3 or 4 times. Did I go low on you there and you couldn't hear it? Well, it was self-derogatory, so don't worry about it. Alright, so we've got that done. And now I want to round the long corners, and I probably could have done it on that, but didn't think about it, did I? Okay, all right, and you may not know, well, yeah, you would know, because this is all part of it. But you know what? I'm not going to use this to round my corner. I am going to use my little handy dandy blue one. It's got the different sizes on it. And I think we'll do this one, this size here. And got to make sure and clear that out, or it won't cut correctly the next time. I don't think I can get that in there to do it, because no. I bet my corner chomper couldn't either, but I have something to go by now. So there. And we have a little file folder tabby thing. So what are we going to do with it now? Well, I'm going to get my art glitter glue and my distress ink. I did go ahead and get one of these. I think I'm going to trim that just a little bit more on that side. And I was quite surprised at how lightweight it was. You know, mine that I have been using is actually smaller than this, but it may be slightly heavy. Heavier. Neither one of them are heavy. Don't get me wrong. But it may be just slightly heavier than this one. And I already got it put away somewhere. So make sure that was evened up a little bit. Alright, now let's glue this after we ink it in Victorian velvet, since it is going in the rose. Oh, I wanted to nip these too. I wanted to nip these, and I'm going to do this on the smallest one, or maybe not. There we go. Oh gosh, I tell you, this one. You know how YouTube will suggest videos for you? One of my suggested videos was how to get rid of mucus and phlegm in your throat. And I thought, who turned me into the phlegm police? Because I know, I edit these things, guys, so I know I'm constantly going, clearing my throat. I am. But yes, I am an allergy-based, carbon-based unit. Again, morning, 1 cup of coffee clearly is not enough. And I'm going to glue this all the way down, and let's see how straight my gluing is this morning. Not too bad. I don't think my medicine has kicked in quite yet. So I just took it. Okay, I know that there's probably not, well, if you're in my age group, you're probably dealing with medication of some kind. And as I've mentioned, you know, I retired this past December. And so and when you're 65, I think it's 60, it may be 63, but you have to apply for Medicare. Whether you use it or not, you automatically, you're not automatically signed up, but you've got to apply for it. And then when I retired, I had to get the other parts. Part B, Part D, Part A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So I went with Blue Cross Blue Advantage, and I'm going to go ahead and say the name. And I have dry eyes, as I may have mentioned before, and the only thing that worked for them was Zygra. So, and here I'm just gluing, so I'm hoping it's okay to just chatter. And I knew my copay from my regular Blue Cross Blue Shield of Alabama insurance, which was good insurance, state insurance. I mean, I worked for the state, so my copay was $65, which is was the highest of any of my medications. And so I knew it wasn't covered by Medicare, my part, whatever, Blue Cross. I knew it was not in that preferred medicines, I'll put it that way. And so I had no idea how much it would cost. So I rationed it. I got a full prescription before I retired, and I had been rationing for a while, so I had almost a full prescription plus that, and then I rationed that. So, long story short, I just now have run out. So, guess how much it will cost me? The insurance denied a copay on it. Over $700 for a 30-day supply, so needless to say, that was a no-go. But my insurance, my doctor's office must call the insurance. And again, I'm just applying, and I did want to show you how to make one of these. So they must have appealed the denial because the insurance decided they would pay some on it. Some. So, it has been refilled and is waiting at the pharmacy for me to pick it up for a total cost of $339. No. Don't think so. So, meanwhile, my eyes hurt, so I don't know. But I looked on the website, the Zygra website, because sometimes, you can get a coupon or, they'll let you have it free for a certain amount of time or something. And yes, they do have that, but if Medicare pays any part of it, then you're not eligible for the discount. There you go. Any suggestions would be welcome, because I have no idea how I'm going to do this. I know I have a friend who uses Zygra, and I think she said her copay was $160 some odd, and I thought that was ridiculous. But considering that people on Medicare are on a fixed income for the most part, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me to deny those very ones the discount. It just doesn't. It just doesn't to me. Okay, this is a sticker, and that's a pokey tool. So let me see. What I'm going to try to do is just slice the back off this one little part to expose the sticker. Gosh, I've already taken up half the time. So, anyway, I think that's going to work. So, I don't know. Any suggestions would be welcome if you know a way of doing that. Then... So, basically, they didn't do me any favors by reversing their decision. Okay, I'm back. I have it ready, I think. Except for the... I did cut it just a little bit there, but I don't think it's going to hurt anything. And I'm using this for a little type of closure for the envelope. I'm trying to get it straight, and I don't think I did. Okay, now let's see. Yeah, there you go. Cute. So now this one, and I won't go through it like I did that because it's the same basic thing. Stick down, put the label, and then around back, do that. Same thing. So let me see if I've got one I can show you real quick how to make, and it'll be a small one. Let's see. You start out with a square. So let's see how wide this is. 4.5. So I'm going to start out with a 4.5-inch square, and that is too small. They don't have. Okay, so I'm going to cut this out if it doesn't work. Let's see. I put it on the 2-inch guide, and I punched my little divot there and scored. Okay, now let's see. You don't use the guide up here anymore. You just use this line to put your score line on, and that's how you line it up for your next punch and score. And I'm notorious at getting these things wrong. May not be the best one to be demonstrating it. Okay, so my score line is right in this line here, and then score this envelope score line A. It's not looking right, is it? Okay. Yeah. I don't know. Might have gotten lucky. Might have. I don't think I scored it right there, but one side, other side. And I could use a little bit of a trim right there, where I got off the mark a bit. And then there, and then I usually just cut a little crooked line. I usually do it on my trimmer, actually. Okay. And then the top folds down. So that is how I made these envelopes here. And that is how, somewhat, that you use one of those little punch boards. The measurements are all over here. It makes an envelope, it makes a bow, makes a box, and it also makes a coin envelope. And as we saw, it makes a little tab folder thingy. Okay, So we managed to get that done fairly quickly. So I'll go ahead and be sticking this down. And we will continue. And I'm not going to show you the rows right now. There's just a couple of things left to stick down. And I've already had some interest in it. So when it is complete, we'll do a flip through. And I'll try to make sure and have pictures ready so it can go right up in my Etsy store, right up for sale. Okay. Now, I'm going to place this with a leaf over that. Try not to get it any creases in it. And there we are. So for the back of that one, get rid of all this excess. We have a little rose and a place for a date. And I hope this will hold it on. Oops. These little labels, by the way, I got from AliExpress. And I really like them. Really do. But they're a little bit large, actually, for a lot of things. So, here we go. Might have to cut this part out, too. Okay. This was harder than it looked to do. Okay, there we go. Well, maybe not. Okay, so this will be the last installment of the rose before the final flip through. So stay tuned for that flip through coming. Phlegm police, there you go. Upcoming probably the early part of the week, or if I get time, it will be this weekend. And I'm filming this on a Thursday, and it will be an instant premiere, I believe, because I'm a little bit behind. I went to visit my auntie yesterday. Oh, and you know what? This is not going to be, it's not going to work. Yes, it is. Kerr, you just got to undo that. Yes. Works fine. Works perfectly. So there we go. We have these two. And for this, I may put a couple of, sew a little mini signature in. Is probably what I will do. So we will have one for each signature. And, or we'll do this little one. It is cute. Of course, the writing is upside down. Now, well, still a little bit right there, but it's kind of sideways. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so thanks so much for watching. Please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and give me another chance. Hit the notification bell, thingamajiggy, to be notified when I put up another video. the next video coming up will probably be in the beginner series. And then will be the final rose. The final rose. That's right. Yes. We will have the final rose ceremony. All right. Enough. You guys stay well. Take care. Hugs and kisses. Until next time. Thanks. Bye-bye.